I want you to think about last time you hire high energy motivational speaker for your annual sales conference. Your team left the room pumped up, right? They were ready to run through the walls. Now let me ask you, how did that feeling last? 2 days, maybe 3, and then back to the old habits. This isn't failure of your staff. This is the failure of your philosophy. You are treating training as an event when it needs to be an installation. Here's the core philosophy you have to understand. Motivation is just like a battery. It eventually runs out. Most of the corporate training is considered as one-off event, a workshop, a seminar, a keynote. But true behavioral change is an installation. It's just like installing a new software. It's a systematic process that integrates new habit into the daily workflow of the branch. If you aren't installing a system, you are just renting enthusiasm. You know the primary enemy of your training ROI? It's not market, it's biology. The human brain is designed to discard unused information. We call this Ebbinghaus Forgetting Curve. Herman Ebbinghaus proved that human brain loses 50% of the information after 24 hours of acquiring that data. And surprisingly, we lose 75% of the new information after 6 days time period, unless it is applied or reinforced. So if you hold a workshop on Saturday, next Friday, 3/4 of your investment has literally gone down. That is why I'm telling motivational speaker trap is a very dangerous for banking staff. You hire someone to ignite the sales force. It's sure it creates a temporary spike in the morale, but it fails because it lacks the contextual application. If the speaker talks about winning or the tiger mindsets, that's really great. But if they don't teach a teller how to handle a specific B2B objection, maybe related to interest rate spreads, the moment the staff member faces a real-time issue, that motivation evaporates. They will revert to the old clerk habit because the training has not given them tactical tool to tackle that type of a problem in the practical world. There is another challenge. Assume one of the staff members in the branch has participated for a training program, but still that training can be failed. Why? Usually it's not because the trainer was bad. It's because the branch manager wasn't involved. This is called the transfer of training. Assume one of your staff members learned the hunter technique on Tuesday, but on Wednesday, his immediate supervisor only asks about compliance and error rate. Then the staff member gets a clear signal. The training doesn't matter, only errors matters. There is a fascinating research done by Baldwin and Ford. According to their research, supervisors' support is the single most important factor whether the trainee is going to apply the new skills. That means if the manager isn't coordinate, the staff is not getting that. Therefore, what's the solution for this? I will tell you a solution. This is called the 70-20-10 framework. This is what smart organizations they follow. They don't consider training as a one-off event. They allocate their budget based on 70-20-10 principle. 10% for the formal training. This is a classroom or workshop. 20% for development relationships. This is coaching, mentoring, and feedback from the branch manager. 70% is experiential learning, real world, on-the-job practice using Hunter protocol. If you are not funding 20% and 70%, you are wasting 10%. Here's a takeaway for you. If you are buying a one-day workshop, you are buying a vacation for your staff. That is not a growth strategy. To get the real return, you must buy a system. That means you need manager coaching kits as well as weekly reinforcement protocols. That is why I have developed total branch transformation system to transform the branch revenue and to enhance the productivity of your sales staff and the branch managers. If you want more information, please read below. Don't just train the staff, install the behavior. See you soon.